Welcome back
to the Soccer Life Mastery
Podcast. And in the episode today is going to be so important because we have no idea what we're going to talk about.
I feel like Inaccio's whispering.
Am I?
Maybe.
I don't know.
Maybe I'm going deaf. Well, Inacio...
Oh, deaf. We're talking about like disabilities?
Yes.
Cool.
We might be doing that.
Yeah, so let's talk about disabilities then. So let me ask you something. Well, it is complicated, but it's not impossible. It is different? No, it's not. It's the new normal. Maybe. I don't know what I'm talking about. See that? I'm getting crazy.
Yeah.
But talking about that is going to be really important. So if you do have like autistic kid, like brain injury kid, or like maybe with, how can I say that? With disability, like physical disability?
Physical disability or physical limitation.
Is that soccer or futsal impossible to you? No, I'm telling you, it's not. It's going to be a little bit different, yes, but it's definitely not. So, and today in the episode, we're going to talk about like how you're going to plan for your kid or like for yourself. How you're going to train. Well, we have some literally nice tips for you. And Kyle's going to start giving the first tip.
So, I'm not going to give the first tip because I am not the qualified one. But luckily enough, we have Inacio here who is... we had a phone chat on the way here.
Yeah.
8-9 years experience.
Yes, pretty much.
Correct?
Yes.
And qualification certificates, blah, blah,
yeah.
blah.
So
exactly. He is a professional when it comes to running sessions for people with limitations or
yes.
disabilities or challenges. So,
I think one of the first things that we need to understand as a coaches, if your kid has any kind of like issues, and that doesn't mean that he has to have some issues or I'm going to talk to the coach. No, literally. But if he was diagnostic with something, please let your coach, teacher know because this is pretty important to us. Oh, but I want you to treat my kid as a normal. Well, he's normal. That's all good. We are normal too. What I'm trying to say to you is, if you come up with something and say, hey, look, let me tell you something. My kid has some disability disorder or something, an autistic kid, like brain injury kid, or like maybe for some reason, I think he has some sort of like delay or something. Yes, do let us know. Why? Because if I come to your kid and say, hey, can you go there and do it? And then he doesn't do anything. You haven't mentioned anything to me. Hey, please, can you go there and do... Oh my gosh, he's not listening to me.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say, for sure. You have to let us know. Like, we got some parents that do let us know, some that don't. And we'll treat them normal, of course.
Yeah, of course. They're normal. They're like that.
But a part of that is, okay, if there's a kid that's mucking around, not doing the right thing, sometimes I got to yell at that kid, get him in line. But if I understand that there's limitations and challenges and that's why he's mucking around and not listening, quote unquote, then I can be more understanding and we can prepare for that.
Yes.
So don't hide the fact that there's any challenges. Let us know and we can definitely make sure and treat them as normal as possible, but understanding that, okay, we might have to have different approaches for these kids.
And look, the reason we literally say that to you, if your kid is deaf, for example, they come there to you. Oh, my son is deaf. And you never say anything to me. And I was like, mate, can you go there and grab it? Hey, can you go there and grab it? Well, that's not going to change anything.
Yeah.
I'm not telling you they're going to come with the sign language because it's complicated, but we can come, hey, look at me. I'm going to demonstrate. And then, okay, he didn't understand yet. Keep repeating, doing it. Well, we'll treat as a normal. Okay, your kid is blind. Yes, listen. If your kid is blind, I cannot treat him 100% as a normal because he's not seeing the ball. So I need to talk to him. I need to show him like the locations and talk to them. And that's what we did with the kids. We do that in the training session with the other kids too. Sometimes I just by phone to them and say, hey, try to listen to my voice. Where do you think I am? To show them how important it is the communication skills. And we can adapt for everything. And even like, okay, my son doesn't have like this arm. So well, the way he's going to run is different too.
For some sessions that I've been in, like even currently, we got kids who are on the autism spectrum. Hopefully, I'm saying that correctly.
Yes, you are better than me, by the way, because like this is like an English issue. I understand how to treat them, how to work with them. Yeah. But like some of the words, if I say it wrong, I'm just apologizing already.
If it's obviously not a fair
statement. Because like English is so complicated.
Yeah. Is he not being politically incorrect? Like you're trying to say the right things, and me too. And so we have players currently in my sessions where you've actually got quite a few. And we, they obviously sometimes have challenges in terms of understanding where they're meant to be, or if they're trying to be in a line, if they're just off in the clouds running around kicking the ball when they're meant to be listening within the group. If we have that knowledge of, okay, that's why the player is doing those actions, then we're super understanding and we have plans on how to incorporate that and make it more, to facilitate that. Where if we don't know, and there's a kid that is mucking around and doing the wrong thing or not listening and, not hearing for whatever reason, then we may have to, raise our voices and have consequences for players who are, not doing the right things.
They're going to look like them, like not understanding, like the kid has some sort of like disabilities. And one of the things that Kai just mentioned, for example, those it's not trigger points, but like kind of.
Yeah.
So for example, hey, if you do have like your son with like anger issues or like any other kind of like issues, come to it and say, because like sometimes, hey, well done, good job. I am the kind of coach that like totally different than Coach Angus, for example. Of course, I'm not keep saying them what to do, but I like to be motivated, like yelling out, like in the corner, like, yeah, good job, yeah.
Yeah.
That's me.
Yes.
Some of the kids might have some issues with me yelling and not understanding that I'm trying to support them. I'm not like say, hey, no, you did it totally wrong. I'm not yelling with them like just complaining. I'm just
trying to build up the energy.
Yeah. Because that's what look, I'm a Brazilian, so that's the way I've been treated. Yeah, come on, keep going. Don't give up. Yeah. And then, don't give up. Oh, the coach is yelling at me. Yeah. If you do let me know, I'm not going to say that to your kid. I'm still going to treat him as a normal. But I'm not going to, he doesn't like this. Cool, I'm not going to do it. Yeah. Some kids are like, they say, hey, don't touch me. Don't come close. Don't come near me. Well, why? Well, if the parents just kind of, hey, don't come near my son. Like, he doesn't like it. Talk to him like far away. Well, we're going to figure it out.
100%. Yeah.
It's going to be better for your kid. It's going to be better for you. So if you don't let us know, we cannot know.
Yeah. It's like we don't know. We can only presume and things like that. So that is definitely a great point is like, okay, if there's certain players that don't like the physical touching or the high volume sensory, yelling or speaking like that, just let us know, because we don't know. And to be fair, I've never had complaints or anything, but we're just speaking out loud.
Right. Yeah, we're just speaking out loud. I had one kid before that has like, oh my gosh, Tourette syndrome? The one that...
Tourette's?
Yeah.
Yeah, yep.
You sometimes you just yell.
Say things,
and say things like totally randomly.
Yeah.
He's a really nice kid, but well, that's an issue. And then I remember like the very first training session, the mom just came to me and said, hey, look, my son has the...
Tourette's.
Yeah, Tourette's syndrome. So please, I'm just letting you know. Sometimes he can say, but he doesn't mean that much, blah, blah, blah. Cool. Yeah. And then some of the kids just came once and say, hey, coach, he's saying this to me. Yeah. And then, how am I going to say it to the kids? Because I cannot keep exposing the other kid too.
Yes.
So, but I can definitely talk to them and say, hey, that's the way we're going to deal with. So let's just see how it goes. And cool. Knowing that, I'm going to have a meeting sometimes like maybe with the other parents or even with the kids and say, hey, everyone has your own issues, blah, blah, blah. We can figure it out a way to not exposing the kid and let them know, hey, that's right. Be calm. That's good. And maybe they will help them too.
For sure.
Like, and it's not about like just autistic kids or like some of the kids has some issues. You're going to have someone helping. And let me tell you something for you, Dad. If you want us to treat your kids as normal, let us know. Let the other kids know. And he will be treated as a normal. They're going to have some help. As everyone help each other. Yeah. It's the same thing.
I think it's super important.
You kind of have like a different compassion, yes.
Yeah.
Because, well, you want to help too.
Yeah.
And that this is definitely not wrong at all. This is not wrong. And I think that's one of the issues sometimes parents don't tell you. Oh, I don't want you to look to my kid and have mercy or like just, oh, poor kid. No, it's not a poor kid. But like if there's something that I can do to help him, well, why not?
Yeah.
I'm here to help.
Yeah.
I don't have nothing to complain. Thank God I'm 100% perfect. Fat, but perfect. But like, I'm 100% good. So what is the issue if I just come to someone and give my hand and say, hey, come here, I'm going to help you out. Even though like technically I'm physically perfect, I came to Australia and I start from zero. So it seems that instead of coming with like 32 years old, for example, it seems I came with like 16, doing like all the jobs that the kids with 16 years old were doing it. I was feeling bad in the beginning when I moved to Australia, to be honest. I was like, okay, I was applying to a job with 2 university, like
degrees,
master degree and everything. And I was like, hey, I would like to become a cleaner. Well, there's no wrong to be a cleaner. I was a cleaner for 3 years when I moved to Australia. Yeah. But at the same time, I was like, oh, okay, I could be doing like something more. Yeah. I know my value. I know that I can do more rather than just being a cleaner, which was a good. Like I earned like so much money back then. Woo! But like it was complicated for me starting from zero. And I have some kid like Kyle, for example, like he's pretty young. He raised his hand and was like, hey, Nas, let me help you out too. There's no shame. He's helping me out. I can help him out like eventually once.
Now.
Maybe. Now, yeah. So that's what I'm trying to say. So don't you worry. Everyone will have ups and downs. And if your kid has some disability, he might have like 1 up, 2 downs. And if he comes like the second one down, we will be there to help him out. That's
but I do think it's very important that that parents do let the coaches know. Because like we said, if we don't know, then we want to treat them normally, but sometimes it's there's no reason that I should be getting angry at a kid for mucking around if he's got those challenges. And so let us know. We're going to treat kids normally. You're going to be treated just like everyone else, but certain situations we've got to accommodate for the player. And if we don't know, then it can be counterproductive, and then the kid can maybe get even more upset, or other kids get upset. If the kids are, don't understand each other and understand why kids are acting the way they are. So I do think, like you said, it's super important. If everyone understands the situation, good things can happen. But I think, hiding it from the coaches and stuff, it can be counterproductive. So just know if you are one of those parents, hey, look, your kid's going to get treated totally normal, but just inform the coaches and let them know, hey, look, just by the way, blah, 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 he's got this and this, but, just treat him
You're going to
normal.
help us too. Yeah. Like, to improve, like, the whole class. Because if you don't say it, you might going to, like, literally, how can I say, like, make the classes slower because I'm trying to follow, like, one kid rather than just say, can I give you an example, like, quickly example? So if you don't say anything, your kid is in the spectrum or something like that, then I'm running the session with plenty of skilled kids. Your kid does not have, like, the same skill than the other ones, but it can be improved. So, quickly example. So, okay. So, to run the whole game or to run the session, everyone is doing properly. This one, it's literally bumping to each other, just kicking the cones, or like coming back like a way too slow. In the competition, for example, he's the last one. He's always going to lose, even if the whole team is winning. How are we going to improve that as a coach? Are we going to expose like that sort of competition, knowing that he has some limitations? Of course, no. Not in that way. Maybe we're going to put like them to do like one more. Why? Well, because it is what it is. We need to make them feel like comfortable. We need to make them win too. And then, in the game, all the other kids has plenty of different skills. Okay, you're going to start as a defender. And then if the ball comes to you, just kick the ball away. It's just an example. Well, he's going to adapt every single class. He's going to understand you. Okay, if the ball comes to me, I'm going to kick. Oh, you're not teaching that kid like how to play soccer properly? Yes, I'm teaching him how to play properly in a different step than the other kids with a different pace. So, hey, look, that's what you're going to do today. Next training session, still as a defender, but now we're going to try to pass. So you're going to try to, if you don't know what to do, just kick the ball away. If you can pass, keep your heads up, try to pass. That's it.
And he's achieving that success every time.
No, not pass and move, just pass. That's it.
And he's getting those successes each session. Okay, I've done my
job. And for that kid, it's going to be really important because, did you see the way I play? Cool.
I did what the coach said, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, he's going to be happy because they understand. Oh, I did everything the coach just told me to. Because if you go, hey, dribble everyone and score like a bicycle goal when you have the chance. No.
And then every session, I'm not good enough. I'm not doing it right. Blah, blah, blah.
So you go step by step. Okay, so, and there's no other way. And then if the other kids know, let me tell you something, they're going to improve too. Because if I'm passing to you and if I pass to that kid, this kid is not skillful, so what am I going to do? I'm going to pass, I'm going to move closer and going to be an option for him. Well, that's what we want to. Pass and move, be an option, call for the ball, be close. Come on, this is going to be important for us too. So parents, please, if you think your kid if you think your kid has some issues, go there, find a treatment, and come talk to us. I don't know. We're here to help you guys out. If you don't let us know, we cannot help you guys out. This kid is going to get frustrated. This kid is going to hate soccer, like any kind of sport.
Yeah. They're
not going to have like the right social skills with the other kids too because, well,
It's what, like you said, it's super important to make sure the player's getting success.
Yeah.
Because if not, then they'll get frustrated, then they want to quit, and then they're not playing sport anymore, and they never will want to go back to that sport.
Yeah.
So we've got to really make sure their first impressions or their first experience are positive, and they're continuing to get positive success.
Yes.
And then they're going to love it. Then they're going to get that passion and be super happy, and then be able to have more of those social and physical interactions. So I think that's super important. And what sort of stuff you got, just so they know that you're not talking garbage, that you are experienced and qualified?
I would try to explain in English because it's a different course that you guys don't have it here. So I work with in a huge, in a huge company.
Yep.
In Brazil, technically one of the most important, working with kids with the spectrum and with different kind of disability disorder. And then I to work on that place, I had to do one different course, which was a quickly one. And then I started getting the passion of work with them. So I just decided to study a little bit more. So I did some sort of I never know, after the degree, what is the name? The 1 year course,
You're talking to the wrong man.
I keep saying
postgraduate degree?
Yeah.
Postgraduate degree. I've done one of those.
Yes. So I did it, and that was pretty cool. And then later on, I did another specific course to work with brain injury kids, how to do manual handling and everything like that. And I did here in Australia as well. I work in 4 different companies in Melbourne as well later on, and working learning how to do a manual handling here because it's a different procedure than in Brazil. A few things was different, so I need to update everything. But then I stopped working only with disability sector. Even here in Australia, when I met you, I was working in a company here too. And then, of course, I left because I was trying to do something a little bit more different and something that I was getting more passion again. Because I think with every job, every single thing you do, you kind of find okay, I'm happy with this now. No, I'm not happy anymore. I want to change. I want to just try to find something different. So you keep digging until you get.
This is Anas's video of quitting Soccer Life Mastery.
So thank you so much, Kai, for everything. I'm gonna quit.
Bye.
Yeah, but as I said, and I think so. I think that's it.
Yeah. No, awesome. No, like I said, beautiful. I think this is very valuable. I think the take-home message is let us know and we can help. I think that's
definitely.
That's the main thing.
And because what is the name when the kid is too much over excited
hyper?
Yeah. What is the name?
Hyper, over hyper. I don't know.
Maybe see that we don't know.
We don't.
But
know.
Anyway, if you come to see and tell us, hey, my kid is like that. Okay, cool. Before we start the training session, bring him 5 minutes
early.
I'll do some exercise. No, literally some funny exercise, or maybe on that case scenario. Okay, we're gonna have a game. So who's going to be the catcher? This kid's going to be the catcher. So you need to think that we're going to plan everything accordingly. So for example, my kid is he's always overexcited. He's hyper or something.
Yeah.
And then, okay, cool. Okay, guys, we're going to play a game, blah, blah, blah. He's going to be the catcher because he's going to be the one running quite a lot. Then we move quickly. Mm-hmm. But then, okay, we're going to have the kid slowing down. Oh, he's getting too much again. Cool. Okay, another game. Guys, you're going to keep the flow. You're going to keep everything properly for your kid, for us, for everyone else. Cool. Perfect. And I think that's it. And again, thank you so much. And do let us know if you have any issues. If you as a coach or just listen to that podcast, please just comment below if you have any issues and if there's something that we can help you out.
Any
maybe
questions,
we can even think about doing some tips and tricks Tuesday, disability sector, blah, blah, blah.
And I'll be recording and then you'll be the qualified person
that's fine.
behind camera.
That's fine. I can do
Perfect. It. Good. I'm glad to hear. No worries. Well, thank you so much for listening.
3v3.
3v3's coming. Everything's coming up. School holiday soccer games. 3v3 event. We've just opened up under 8s for 3v3s.
I saw that. That was so cool.
I want to see some under 8s. We've got, I think, a couple of teams registered, but we need more. It's our first time doing it. So if you have any younger brothers or anyone that you know that is under 7, under 8, get them involved in 3v3s. Term 3 coming up. Trial for the advanced program, the competition program. We now call it the competition program because we compete. We do games. We go to carnivals. Next weekend we have a carnival. So yeah, plenty of stuff going on. Check out the website, social media, and get involved with the Soccer Life Mastery family.
Thank you.
All right.
And I'll see you guys later. Bye.
Yeah.
Bye.
Should we quickly do a promo video like the this video's about?
All right. 3, 2, 1, and
this podcast episode is all about I don't know. I don't say the wrong thing. Disability is all about coaching.
Well, we can say coaching with kids. No, just say whatever.
Yeah.
See that?
This podcast episode is all. Jesus Christ! This man
It's
is
all about
badly.
how to break my. Did you break my mic?
What?
Did you break my mic? Well, at least I have that recorded if something happens.
No.
Why are you looking with that effect?
I'm trying to put it on there. This podcast episode is all about working with children with disability and being a parent. Okay, you're sending your kid to a soccer program. How can we make sure that kid gets the best experience? So listen, learn, and let's go.